Hello, I'm Eric.
And I'm Melissa.
And today we're doing our December 2016 pickup video. It was dominated by a bunch of retail stuff.
Yes, and it's a little bit bigger than November.
It's bigger than November. Yeah, it's bigger than November. So let's just go ahead and get the amiibo out of the way. Some new Zelda 30th anniversary amiibos came out, and I grabbed the 8-bit one because it's the 8-bit Link. Yeah, they had some other one with maybe Link and Zelda. I might want to get in the future, but anyway, grabbed 8-bit Link.
We'll wait and see if
that's cool.
Drops in price.
Well, yeah, we're not buying amiibos very much anymore.
So then
we had.
Oh gosh.
Why don't you tell us what happened here?
This was like a super duper sale at a local store by us. It's like a grocery and houseware store put together in the end of electronics. And once in a while, they throw out a deal and you just can't pass it up. So it was, first of all, they had some of their 3DS games just on sale, like $10 off.
Yeah.
So, you know, a $40 game is now $30.
Yeah, Pokemon games were $10 off, so they were $30.
And then they had a coupon that was buy one 3DS game, get one half off.
Yep.
Okay, fine. Then they had a coupon where if you bought 4 video games, any video games that were $39.99 or more, no, $29.99 or more, okay, you got a $50 gift card to that store.
Yep.
Which is where I go grocery shopping all the time. Then they had, so that was like their weekly special. And then for 2 days only, they had a savings certificate that you could stack on top of that, where if you spent a certain amount of money, you'd get money back. So if you spend $100, you get $20 back, right?
Yeah.
If you spent like $150, you get $30 back, you know.
Yeah.
So then we did that as well.
Yeah.
So we stacked it all.
All this stuff. So we got a bunch of 3DS games for super cheap.
Yes.
Some of them we gave away as gifts. So the numbers aren't going to add up here quite right, but basically we did this twice.
Yeah.
I think we did it twice, if not 3 times.
I kind of want to say we did it
And the way their computers were calculating this stuff, it was using like all the original prices. So even though the games were half off, they were still counting as over $30. And so we grabbed a bunch of 3DS games. So we'll just go through them real quick. The first one is Dragon Quest VII. Now I have this for the PlayStation, but I've also been kind of collecting the Dragon Quest games on the DS and 3DS. And I was on the fence on this because I'm trying to cut back on buying duplicate games. But for the price this came out to, I grabbed it. And then also I finally grabbed Hyrule Warriors Legends. Again, trying to get the Zelda games or the Zelda related games. And so this kind of counts, so I grabbed this. Again, probably was on the fence, wouldn't have gotten it except for the great deal.
No, I mean, they ended up being anywhere between like $8 and $12.
Yeah, they were
once the
unbelievable
discounts hit. So
another one that I was on the fence on, but just went for Super Mario Maker for the Nintendo 3DS. All right, so again, it's because it's a Mario game. I have Mario Maker for Wii U.
You know, we should get the kids to play that. I bet they would like that on the 3DS.
There's a couple of games I'd like to get the kids to get. And that reminds me, we've got a game here that's missing, so we'll just have to put the picture up.
Okay.
Okay, and then continuing the trend of buying games that are in series, we grabbed
Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Pokemon Sun and Moon. And I am currently playing Pokemon Red, the original Game Boy game. And I believe it has convinced me that I don't know if I'll ever play these.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I like it, but these are long games.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. But I do enjoy getting the Pokemon games, especially since...
But you know, I've heard good things about these, so maybe they're...
Yeah, these ones I'm hearing good things. So I'll probably try one of each generation.
Yeah.
And but not both. Maybe you'll play one and I'll play one, and if they're still doing the trading thing, we'll trade. And then I finally decided to jump into the Yokai Watch series, so I grabbed this one.
Yokai Watch 1.
This one was actually not on available for the thing because it was a $29.99 game, but then they had it on sale for $20. But these two were part of the deal. Yokai Watch 2 Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls. And because I grabbed these two, I had to grab the first one, and it was $20, so I just grabbed it.
But this helped us with the savings certificate. And
yeah, it did.
That's right.
And then this next, so then moving into Xbox One, this game was part of that deal too. Quantum Break, I had been looking for this on Black Friday to go down. It never did. But when I combined it with all these other sales, it came down to a price that I was like, I'm going to grab it for that price.
Well, let me pull the trigger.
So those are a bunch of the games that we grabbed. Got really good prices on those, so we stocked up on 3DS games that we were on the fence on. And was really glad actually to get the Pokemon Sun and Moon games.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on then to other Xbox One games.
These were
this way.
Best Buy.
These were, no, I was in, we were traveling, we were in Chicago,
this one.
and I noticed that this game was on sale at GameStop. And I normally wouldn't have bought it in Chicago because there's sales tax, 10% sales tax, which isn't a lot, but there's no need to pay it. Plus I have to bring it back with me. But I was worried the sale would end. Well, it didn't end. But I wasn't going to return it to, eliminate sales tax either. But so I finally got Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary World Tour. Now this game is right in my sort of PC. This game came out right when I was really into PC games. I was playing a lot of Doom. I never quite got into Quake, but and I was playing Dark Forces. So a lot of these 2D games, I never actually played Duke Nukem. It kind of came out maybe slightly on the tail end of my interest, but I finally decided to grab it because it was sort of one of those games that I was familiar with from when it originally released.
Now, did you get this new or did you get this GameStop?
No, I did. I am one of those people that does not approve of GameStop new. So when I went there, I found it on the shelf and I said, "Do you have a sealed copy?" And they said, "We got one sealed copy." And I said, "I'll take that one, please."
They didn't say, "No, but I could steal this for you."
No, that was great. No, they didn't. And this was when I was out shopping with your brother a couple days before Christmas. And then we continued on to Target, and they had this on the clearance.
Oh, yeah.
For $10. So I grabbed it because I've been hearing about this. I don't know from who, but I've been hearing about this game probably on Twitter from cartridge clubbers or other people. So for $10, I decided to grab it. And there was sales tax again, but I figured this is a clearance item, so I'm not going to be able to
you're not
necessarily...
going to find it all the Targets.
Yeah. And then finally, I was trying to avoid buying games that I'm not going to be able to play because I haven't played I've got 2 more games I need to play in the series before I can play this one. But it came down to such a low price and for such a brand new game that I finally pulled the trigger on. And I was supposed to get a little bonus with it, a little mug and thing. But by the time I placed the order, they were out of stock, so I just placed the order anyway. And that's Gears of War 4. I think they had it for... I can't remember what I paid for it. 25 maybe?
Yeah.
With the Best Buy Gamers Club discount, and I was supposed to get a mug.
I feel like it was cheaper than that.
It might have been 20. It might have been 25, and I got it for $5
Because I think we
off.
were thinking 25, and then we still didn't pull the trigger, and then
they had it for 25 plus 20% off. But I didn't get the mug. But anyway, Gears of War 4. It's one of my series that I was definitely going to get, regardless, because I enjoyed the first. I played the first 2.
Yeah.
I need to play 3 and Judgment, and then this.
Okay.
So I'm getting behind on my first-person shooters.
Oh my goodness.
All right, and then we had these that we got each other as gifts.
Yes, these were gifts.
One of yours?
Yeah, so I got Paper Mario Color Splash for the Wii U, another Wii U game. Oh, you'd think I like the Wii U or something.
You do like the Wii U, yeah.
Yeah.
We should get another one while the getting's good.
I thought they're not available.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So I played this a little bit and I really liked it. So I'd really like to jump into it right now, but I've got like 3 other games that I have to get to first.
And cartridge club games too.
Yeah. So.
Plus you got to play from the beginning of the series. Super Mario RPG.
I don't care.
Paper Mario 1000 Year Door.
Playing this first.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, and then I got from you Tokyo Mirage Sessions Pound FE or Hash FE, whatever. I guess this is the mashup between Shin Megami Tensei. No. You almost tricked me into doing it. The mashup between Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei. I'm interested in both of those series, though I'm not really familiar with them because I've never really played them. But I do buy the games for them, and I had no idea this was the mashup game. I knew that there was going to be one, and this came and went, and I was like, or came out, and I'm like, I have no idea what this is. And then when I found out it was the mashup game, I said, oh, I should grab that. So I did. So yeah, still adding Wii U games to the collection.
That's because it's good.
All right, so that's it for the games. Now, these are Black Friday deals. I've had my eye on this kind of stuff for a long time, and there was a Black Friday sale, and I had some money in PayPal, so I just went for it. and they are items that are exciting to me. The first one is the Powerbase Mini FM. This is a cartridge that allows you to play Master System cartridges on a Genesis. And it's even got a little pause button here, which is essential actually for Master System games, because some of them have menus hidden in the pause menu. But the neat thing about this is that it's got the FM chip. Now, I'd always thought that I would buy the FM module for the Master System and install it myself, and then decided, just buy this. Because it also allowed me to play Master System games on a Genesis 2, or I hope a Retron 5, although they have announced a new module for that. But the interesting thing is it's got the FM chip, and I'm presuming many people don't know, but there was an FM module with enhanced sound that was released in Japan. The Japanese Master System has this FM module, and the games that were released in the US, many of them have support for FM sound. So I wanted to get it so I could play Master System games with the FM sound. So that's why I got that. So that's great that they're doing that. But even more exciting about that is I also got the Master EverDrive, which is a cartridge that allows you to plug an SD card into it with ROMs on it, and you can play your Master System games right on your original hardware. And it turns out that these two things work together. But this thing also supports SG-1000 games, which is the predecessor to the Master System. And the Genesis doesn't have the right legacy video modes to support this, but if you put SG-1000 games on here, the original Master System hardware does. So I can play some SG-1000 games too. The primary reason I bought this, though, is you can put Homebrew on it and play those on the Master System, and that is something that I'm interested in. Presumably you can also put Game Gear games on this, I think, plug them into the Master Gear converter and plug it into a Game Gear. But I'm not sure if that will actually work, because the Master Gear converter, I think there's a pin that forces the Game Gear into Master System mode. So I have no idea what happens if you put a Game Gear ROM on it, Master System cartridge, that forces the Game Gear into Master System mode and then plays a Game Gear ROM. I haven't tried it. But anyway, very exciting piece of hardware for me. Get to play Homebrew, get to play some import games, try those out, and possibly even try out SG-1000 and Game Gear games on the actual hardware. So, those are the big pickups for December.
Cool.
Anything else?
No.
So January is upon us.
Yes.
There's a swap meet coming up. So more retro games probably will be in the January pickup, but December is dominated by Black Friday-ish, which we normally would count in November, and gifts.
So maybe Curtis will give us a break.
Curtis will have to give us a pass.
Wait till January.
Wait till January.
Okay, come on, Curtis.
We'll have some good stuff there.
All right.
All right, that's it.
All right, if you enjoyed the video, like us and subscribe.